Now let's get into this video on the California DMV employee who pled guilty. He pleads guilty to bribery charges. Now, in the illegal California commercial truck driver's license. Now, I did a video back in April informing you all of a situation out of Boston where they were actually employees. It was the driver, the employee that was supposed to give the road test, and then there was the employee. And so they were caught up in a scandal as well, where they were allowing drivers to not take the actual road test, and they got away with it for a certain period of time. But then once the agency got involved in it, they were able to send out letters to the ones that did not actually take the road test, because there was a supervisor that thought something wasn't right and started looking into it. And then an investigation was opened up. Just a summary of that, you can go back and look at that back in April. And what I did, two videos. One of them was the original one, and then an update on it. And what happened is that they had to send out letters to the ones that did not complete the road test. And those are the ones that they sent letters, told them they can come in and take the test. They would not be charged any additional fees. And then there were ones that did not take the test. They declined. Some of them didn't respond. And then some of them failed the test. And so they were able to keep their permit, and they can still retake the test when they're able to. So we are seeing a lot of this fraud go on in the DMV, and my question is, I wonder why it's on an uprise of DMV fraud, where they're getting bribed, they're taking bribes and things like that. Are they not making enough money, or is money the root of all evil? Is the love of money the root of all evil, and people are just desperate to have money? They're desperate to have, extra money in their pockets, bags. What's going on that we are seeing a lot of, criminal activity within the DMV motor vehicle agencies? And so this is out of the state of California, where he's a former employee now, so he's not still working there, but this is out of San Joaquin Valley. It's the Bakersfield DMV office, where he accepted bribes in exchange for a legal California commercial driver's license. A U.S. Attorney Philip A. Talbot announced Monday. And these articles, I will say allegedly, but let me say something to you. We see people on the road, and a lot of times we have to question, because I've done it many times, where did they get their driver's license from? We used to say Kmart, and places like that, but I actually liked Kmart. They came up, and everybody that I know of grew up going to Kmart, had the blue light specials and all that. So I really don't say that, Kmart where they got them from, because hey, but what I'm saying is that we do wonder where they got these licenses from, because they be all over the place. Some of the drivers don't drive right. They're coming over in your lane. They look like they getting over in front of you, or gonna side swipe you. I see a lot of that when I'm out driving. So when I get an opportunity to take public transportation, whether it's the Metrolink here or the city bus, I do that, because it keeps me away from some of these crazy drivers on the road that are incompetent. And I'm just keeping it real, and I know you all have experienced that as well if you are a driver out here and you've had to commute day in and day out to get back and forth. And that's why it's good that if you can stay working from home, since the pandemic has come about us, stay working at home a few days a week, or whatever days you work. That's a blessing. It's a blessing. So you don't have to put wear and tear on your car. You don't have to deal with the craziness on the road and all this other stuff that comes along with driving on the road, okay? And so anyway, according to court records, Pena, he's 39 years of age, was responsible for processing driver's license applications. He then started accepting money to alter written test scores to pass students from a truck driving school in Bakersfield. Altering test scores. So the scheme between Pena and co-defendant Vic Ramjit Singh Panu for the Skyway Truck Driving School in Bakersfield lasted from approximately January 2015 through August 2016. 39 years of age, you're giving up your livelihood at 39. You should be getting ready to try to be at peace, to keep moving forward, to earn money, 401ks, retirement. That should be going towards those things. And it doesn't even say that he had a family, but it says that the court documents stated Pena improperly assessed the students' DMV records and altered them to show that the students had passed the test when that was not true. So he obviously, that was not part of his job. That wasn't part of his job access those students' DMV records. That wasn't part of his job, but he did it anyway. And his alterations caused the fraudulent issuance of CDLs to the unqualified students. So Pina's guilty plea included cooperating with the U.S. government in its ongoing case against Panu, whose charges are pending. Now, he decided to cooperate with the government. And you think about it, a lot of them do it so that they don't get as much sentencing time. You know what I mean? And some charges become dropped a lot of times when they start taking plea deals and cooperating with the government. And then they tell on the very co-conspirators that they were working with. And when they were participating in the crime together, getting paid, and then when they get caught up, they sing. And I'm not, hey, I'm not gonna get into it. Should they or shouldn't they not? All I'm saying is they sing, but you've been participating in it, getting paid, and now you're singing. And so now the person he was working with, now he arrested. So they both were arrested in March of 2018 following a 13-count indictment by a federal grand jury. Charged then with criminal conspiracy, 1 count each of bribery concerning programs receiving federal funds, 5 counts of unlawful production of identification document, and 5 counts of unlawful transfer of an identification document. With Pina now having pleaded guilty, he is scheduled to be sentenced by U.S. District Judge Ana de Alba on December 12, 2022. Pina faces a maximum penalty of 15 years in prison and a $250,000 fine. And you wonder sometimes, where do people get their license from? And now that you are seeing the corruption, the criminal activity within these DMV agencies, now you can, that's half of it. That's not all of it, because some of it is just folks don't care on the road, and they just think they the only one on the road, and that they untouchable and they invincible. You see them driving reckless when it's raining outside, and when the roads haven't had a lot of rain to wash off the mud and the dirt, and it becomes slick with the oil and stuff, on the road, and people just drive any kind of way. But then there's the ones that are participating in corruption, criminal activity, bribery, and things like that in these DMV agencies. And that is something that we're starting to see a lot more of. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention. People, be careful out here on these streets. Take care of yourself. Be alert. If you are sleepy, do not drive. Do not drive with prescriptive medication in your system. And please stop getting behind the wheel when you have had something to drink. Stop it. 6 hours is not long enough to clear things out of your system. You got to look at the weight, how much the person weight or you weigh before you get behind the road. And stop getting out here when you angry and had a fight with your loved ones or family members and get all in your car and want to drive reckless because you want everybody to know you mad. Everybody don't need to know you angry. Everybody don't need to know you angry. And if you angry, go take a walk, a power walk. Go take a run. Go work out. Go lift some weights. Do a punching bag. There are a lot of ways to decrease and bring you back down to a normal level when you get angry. Bring you back down to a normal level. There's a lot of pro activities, wholesome activities, exercises that can bring you back down to a normal, wholesome level when you get uptight about something. You do not need to get in your car on the road and go speeding off, because you can hurt someone, you can kill, unalive someone, delete someone by those behaviors. So we see all of that. But we also see a rise in employees in the DMV agencies, committing criminal activities. And it's really sad. It's really sad, because when you participate in things like that, don't allow people to take road tests, because you are manipulating the system. You are manipulating test scores and things like that. You are putting society of people that are on the road in danger. People that have to drive to work, however they do it, or even on a public transportation. You are putting other people's lives at danger when you commit these criminal activities that put people on the road that have not met the requirements to get on the road. And then if they don't qualify because of their test scores or whatever it may be, you are putting a lot of people in danger. And I hope you employ Pina have learned your lesson, and Panu, that you all have learned your lesson, or you will learn your lesson, because this is not right to be putting the public at risk with crimes like such as this. And so I will continue to bring you all, stories as they come out. I can't get to all of them, but I will bring you what I can get to. And again, I truly appreciate each and every one of you tuning in. So again, thank you for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Please leave your respectful comments below. And don't forget the copyright disclaimer, because this is public information. And so again, fair use and all of that. So that's where we headed to. Okay. So God bless you all on the day. On today. It's Wednesday. Have a beautiful day. First day of fall. Thank you so much. God bless you all, for all of my new subscribers as well.